What up? Welcome to the Get Right Bright Show, live from Studio 7. I'm your host, B7, man. I just want to say thank you guys, man. Thank you for anybody that subscribed to the channel, anybody that liked the video, my first video. I just want to say thank you guys, man. You guys been supporting me and showing me some love. That is so crazy, man. Even the little things that you guys do, you guys don't know how much I do appreciate those. And I just want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I just want to say thank you, man. You know, my focus and my point and the main goal for this show is to get to the next level and to help the younger generation, you know, people, especially men, just trying to advance our knowledge and just trying to get better, because we are slacking. And sometimes I just look back in days and, you know, the things that I wish somebody would have told me all of these things, and I didn't have nobody to watch. I didn't have nobody that I can relate to. And it's just hard, you know. Growing up, I didn't have no father in my life. My dad was in my life, but he was never there. You know, he was alive, but he was never there in my life. And you know, I didn't live with my mom either, and my mom was always gone. She was in Germany, living I don't want to say living her life, but she was there, but not there. You know, so I grew up with my grandfather, and then just looking at and growing up with my grandfather taught me a lot and how to be a man. So I didn't really have a father figure in my life, so I grew up by myself. So I had to make a lot of mistakes, and I've learned from my mistakes. The mistakes that I went through just helped me become that man that I am. And I just want to use this show and this environment to create some knowledge and to also guide my fellow man and the younger generation and people that also are missing that factor in their life. And I hope this can make a change in your life too. So I just want to say thank you guys once again. I just want you guys to subscribe, hit the notification button, so that when I upload, you know, you don't miss it, man. But today I have something special for you guys, and this video is specifically for all my men under the age of 30 years old, man. This video, I just created this video for my men under the age of 30. So if you're 30 below, this video is for you. And if you're 30 or if you're over 30, please close this show and go home and go to bed. I'm just kidding, man. You know, I want you to stay tuned, and maybe, you know, you can share this video to with some of your friends, and that can help them. I'm not saying that you cannot pick some knowledge from this video. Even if you're over 30 years old, you can. But I'm just saying that if you are under the age of 30, this video is specifically for you. So we're gonna talk about some 7 things that if you're under the age of 30, you should be doing right now. You should be doing right now. Or if you're not doing, I want you to focus on those things right now, because that's gonna set you up great for the future. You feel me? So I'm not gonna waste your time, because you already know when I come in, I don't got time to waste, because time is money, baby. So let's get to it. Number 1, we're going to talk about however old you are right now. So I want you to think about how old you are right now. And I want you to double your age right now. So if you're 20 years old and you're watching me right now, double your age. And you're going to be 40 years old. So however old you are right now, or whatever the number came up to, I want you to start living your life as if you were that age. And this is very, very powerful, because once you start living your life as if you're that age, your whole perspective of life starts changing, you know? So let's just say if you're 20 years old, and then, you know, you just graduate high school or whatever, you're just in college, doing your thing, and you start living as if you're 40 years old, you know, you sit down and you look. I'm pretty sure most of you guys watching the channel have goals, and you have aspirations to the things that you want to do and how you want to live your life. And if you look at your life and be like, 40 years old me, you know, there's a lot of things that I want to do. 40 years old me, I want to focus on my family. I want to focus on, you know, a career. I want to focus on just things that I want to do, traveling. I want to just make sure I have an environment of my pack. My boys are good. Everybody around me is straight, that we just travel, go have fun, and just living a life of abundance, you know? So if you're young and you start thinking about these things, about, hey, you know what, 40 years, let's say right now I'm 40 years old, what would a 40-year-old you do? So for me personally, I know a 40-year-old B7, a 40-year-old Bright, I'm not gonna be out here playing video games. No, that's for the kids. You feel me? So you wanna make sure like you are thinking about those type of things. A 40-year-old will not be out here going to the club every weekend and, you know, wasting money on stupid crap, because that's not important. So you got to make sure your priorities are very straight. 40-year-old you will just focus on the bigger picture. You have kids that you got to raise. So once you start living that lifestyle, once you start thinking about those things, your perspective about things becomes so broad that you just start not focusing on the little things. So that's something that I want you to focus on. Just live your life as if you were the age, you're double your age. So if you're 20, like I said, start living as 40. 40-year-old, you're not gonna be going outside wearing crappy clothes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta represent yourself. Like I always keep saying, and I'm a big advocate of that. You are your brand. The way you carry yourself tells people who you are. You know what I'm saying? People look at you and the first thing they can just figure you out just by looking at your parents. So 40-year-old you gotta walk a certain way. You gotta talk a certain way. You can't be out here just doing things that is for the 15-year-old, 20 years old, 21-year-old, 22 years old. You gotta start living up to that potential. And then once you start thinking about those things, you're gonna know that a lot of things doesn't really matter to you, because now you are in a whole capacity. You are in a whole different mindset as if you older. You feel me? So a lot of things that it's not going to matter to you. So I want you to keep your eyes on those things and then be able to just connect your age to wherever you want to be. Once you just double that age, you know that, hey, your mindset start becoming different. The way you start thinking you start thinking way deeper. You start looking at things in a way different way than just looking at I'm 21, I can go out every night and just live my life and have fun and just do all of these things. That's cool, but like I said, if you want to be successful, this video is for you. If you want to set yourself up for success, this video is for you. So that's number one. Just double your age and start living to that potential. Number two, you gotta start having a better relationship with the weekend. And when I say the weekend, I'm not talking about the weekend. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Saturday and Sunday, the weekend. And there's a saying that the weekend is for the weekend. And if you understand, if you understood what I just said, the weekend is for the weekend. So the weekend is just meant to weaken you. If you fall for that, most of us work 9 to 5. Most of us watching the video just work Monday to Friday and have Saturday, Sunday off. And then you gotta go back again and just do it again. It's like hamster wheel. It never stops. So imagine you working Monday to Friday and just putting in all of these hours, you put in all these quality hours to get money, and you sweating, you put in all your sweat and blood and getting this bread. And then when the weekend comes, you go out Friday night, you go spend some money, you go out, $100, $200, $300, $500, $400. I mean, hey, who knows? Some of you are big ballers, and when you go out, you want to have a good time. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want you to go out and have the best time of your life. You feel me? But at the same time, you want to have a good relationship with the weekend. And elaborating that a little bit is like start using your weekend wisely. Instead of having the 2-day weekend and just destroying it, I want you to focus on something else. I want you to use that as a day that you can use to create something. You want to learn. You want to make sure like you at least have one day to yourself and then use the other day to just add value to yourself. And that is very, very important because, if you work all of these hours, you get money. First of all, it's not like you're just going to go out and you're going to spend money. That is, you're losing money. And then some of you guys will go out and you guys are going to drink and you're going to, because once you go out, you're going to drink. Let's say you get off work Friday night, the boys want to go out, you have friends that want to go out, and boom, let's do it. We drive, first of all, you're going to drive all the way to wherever you want to go, and then if you want to have some fun, it's going to cost you some dollars, you know what I'm saying? It's going to cost you some money. And then once you get there, you're going to spend all this money. So not you just losing money, you're also out here also what? Let's say you drinking. Most people drink. Most people go out and they drink, and then, sometimes you're gonna go out, you're gonna buy a new drink, you're gonna buy a new outfit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna look good, you're gonna look fresh, you're gonna smell good, all that stuff. And that also costs you money. So even if you're going out every weekend, let's say you go out every weekend, you're spending money on clothing, you're spending money on gas, you're gonna travel how far you wanna go to party, that is on you. Also, you gotta go out, you gotta spend money on drinks, you feel me? So you gotta take those days into consideration. And Plus, you're gonna go out and you're gonna drink, and then you're gonna get drunk, and then you're gonna get home. And Saturday, once you're drunk, you're not gonna get home until at least, because clubs normally close at 2 a.m. You know, you're gonna stand outside, trying to chill out with the boys, trying to, hang out a little bit. By the time you get home, probably like 4 a.m. And then you're gonna go to bed. Maybe, some people, sometimes when you're drunk, you be having the munchies. I feel it. Trust me. I be too. Once you're drunk, you wanna eat anything. It doesn't matter. I will eat, because when you're drunk, you just eat whatever you want, because you're not really thinking right. You know what I'm saying? And some of you guys, you go, you get the hot dog, and they got an extra chili and everything on there. You feel me? That is good. And then that is you eating bad. First of all, you abusing your dieting, and that is not good for you. Second of all, like also you're spending more money on those type of things, and it's not good. And then you're gonna come home, you're gonna go straight to bed, and you're gonna wake up like 3 p.m. because you've been drunk all night and you just went to bed. And just remember, that means you wasted your whole Saturday morning. Half of the day is wasted from Friday night. You feel me? So you want to make sure like you having a good relationship. You want to plan your weekend out. I'm not saying don't go out, but just go out once in a while. Just have a great time. Don't stretch yourself too long that is going to affect the next day. So that's one thing I know a lot of people between the age of 20 to 30 years old, they just do. I want to live my life. I want to have fun. I want to party. There's nothing wrong with that. But you want to prioritize those type of things. You don't want to be a victim of just going out every weekend and just partying and drinking and smoking and doing all of that crap. Because at the end of the day, it's going to affect you in the long run. So I want you to have a better relationship with your weekend. Once you build in somebody else's dream, you put in the hours and the work, your 9 to 5. When you come home, the weekends, use that to your advantage. Use that to build your own, to do something for yourself. If you have a business plan that you want to work on, you want to use those time to work on those business plan. If you have some creative ideas that you want to work on, use those days, use those hours to work on yourself, to improve yourself, because you need that. You know what I'm saying? So you want to motivate yourself through those things. So I would definitely just say you want to have a better relationship with your weekend. The third thing that I would say is I want you to stay single. Stay single as long as you can. And this can be a very controversial topic to talk about, because some of you are very emotional. Some of you are very emotional, like they just want girls around them every day. If you want to be successful in life, if you want to set yourself up great for the next 10 years, for the next 5 years, for the next 3, 4 years, whatever it is, as a young man, you want to stay single as long as you can. If you're already in a relationship and if you're already in a relationship and you're watching this video, I'm not saying go break up with your girl because Bryce said you should be single. No, I'm not saying that. But if you're not, I want you to stay single as long as you can. And let me explain this a little bit. The reason why I want you to stay single as long as you can is because once you are single, you start focusing on yourself. Once you're single, you make the play about yourself. Sometimes people say, oh, you're so selfish. No, you're not selfish, because at the end of the day, you want to put yourself first. And that's the most important thing. You want to put yourself first before anybody. And I'll say it again. You want to put yourself first before anybody. Because if you're not happy, you can't make somebody else happy. And during those age, the reason why I say single is because I want you to stay single so you can focus on your grind. I want you to stay single so you can focus on just stacking up, getting money, and just setting yourself up for success. Because once you start dating, if you're young, you start dating, obviously, you don't really have a lot of priorities. You probably don't have a mortgage that you have to pay. Maybe you're 21, 22, 18, you probably live in an apartment. You got to pay all this rent, all that stuff. But you want to have that tunnel vision. You want to focus. Because for me personally, girls are a distraction. A girl is a distraction. If I have a girl in my life, that girl become a distraction because I love hard. You feel me? And if because I know myself that way, that I love hard, I know a girl once a girl become part of me, she distracts me. Because at the end of the day, it's not always about me. I'm not gonna push I'm not gonna focus on her as she's my main priority, no. But it's still, for you to be a good boyfriend, for you to be a good husband, whatever it is, you have to put in the time to make sure your partner is happy. And that also could be draining. Because if you go to the store and you buy one pair of shirts, remember, you gotta buy two, because you know you gotta buy one for babe. You feel me? And if you go to the store, you're hungry, you go buy some teriyaki. You know what I'm saying? You want to get 2 plates, because you can't come home, because you know babe's gonna be mad at you, and you're gonna be in trouble, and you're not gonna get a cheeks for a week because of the teriyakis. You feel me? So you want to make sure like you are focusing on yourself and stay single. And also, it gives you a lot of time to be alone, man. You gotta be emotionally strong. Some of you are being so attached to women all your life, you know, jump from relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, and it's not helping because you don't even know yourself. You feel me? You gotta take the time to be single, to be alone, to know yourself, to be in your head, to be in deep thoughts, so you can know who you are. Because once you can master being single, man, you walk like, I don't need no female to make me happy. You make yourself happy. And that is something that you need to master. First of all, it saves you a lot of money. It saves you a lot of headache. You focus on your grind. It keeps you moving. It keeps you motivated. Because trust me, once you get to the level that you have everything that you want, you got the money, you already stack up the bread, you're straight, you have your own place, you have everything that you need, the dating becomes so simple. You don't even have to try. You don't even have to go try to talk to a girl. The girls will come talk to you. And that's why I want you to focus on those type of things, because you want to get these things lined up. You want to try to get your own place as fast as you can. If you can't, still stay with your parents. There's nothing wrong with that. Stack up bread. Stack the bread up. Women will come and go. Your money will never leave you unless you spend it. You can stack up money. Money never leaves. You can stack it up, but women will sometimes leave you. So I want you to just focus on those things. I want you to stack that bread. Stack that bread. Stack your bread as much as you can. So that's what I would say about staying single, man. Just stay single. But don't get me wrong. If you also got a girl that, you know, holding you down, keeping you on your focus, pushing you hard, then, you know, stick around. I would say stick around, because if you go back and you look at all these NBA players, if you look at LeBron James, you know, like Steph Curry and all those people, you know, these people have been with your girl since high school, and they've been contributing to the progress. You feel me? They've been contributing to the progress. So now you see all these people that have money, they're still with these girls. But if your girl is not supporting you, pushing you to be the best version of yourself, man, you need to be single right now, man. Just cut all of that crap and just go be single and go work. Go put in the work. Work, save money. And once you get to the next level, man, you have the freedom that you need. The girls, you have so much options that you can't even choose from. So that is definitely something that I would definitely recommend for all my young men from under the age of 30 years old. I want you to stay single as long as you can. If you get a girl that supports you, trust me, it's great to have those type of women around you. But if not, my boy, keep single. Keep being single until you die. No, not until you die, but you know what I mean, right? So just keep know that. The fourth thing that I would say, man, is start eating healthy. Take your fitness and your health very serious. Take your fitness and your health very serious. And the reason why I say that is, you know, it's scientifically proven. If you look at, you know, like I think it's like 80%, 90% of Americans are all like overweight, because, you know, we have a lot of people there's a lot of bad junk food out there. If you drive around, you see like 3, 5, 6 different fast food every mile that you go. And we are being brainwashed because it's fast food. We go there and we keep eating, and we keep eating, and we keep eating, and we're getting chunkier and chunkier, you know. And this is not healthy for us, Because as a man and as a young man under the age of 30, once you start growing, once you get in your 40s or your higher 30s, your testosterone's like, it's gonna keep decreasing. So once you're young, you feel like I have all the energy, I can eat whatever I want, and then I'm gonna be fine. But you gotta know that everything that you put in your mouth, you're gonna be responsible for. So every time you take that chips that you're gonna eat, I'm not saying like go be on solid every day. No, you're gonna reward yourself once in a while. But you gotta take that into consideration, that I wanna make sure my health is important. You're not out here eating crappy food every day, because you're gonna pay for it once you get older. And it's gonna take a long time for those bad stuff to come out of your system. But if you start focusing on the good things and start eating healthy now, it's gonna contribute to your success in the future, and you're not gonna have any problem with your health. So I want you to start and make that a priority by eating healthy and making sure everything that goes in your mouth is as healthy as possible. And even if you mess up, clean it up. Go to the gym extra day. Go take a walk. Just try to keep that balance. Just try to make sure like everything that you put in your mouth is clean, and it can get you, because once you get older, man, because sometimes I see all these people and I hear like, you talking about my back hurts, my knee, my your whole body just react different. Once you start eating healthy, your body also just changes. The way you feel about yourself, it boosts your confidence. Your body start looking good, and not just it just feels good to be in that scenario. The next thing I would say is you gotta save money, man. You gotta save money. I want you to save hard. You want to save money as much as you can. Stop spending your money on dumb stuff. Like, if I could go back, I would stop wasting money on a lot of things that I bought. I was young, I was making money, I was just, spending money on stupid crap that I didn't even need. And I'm not saying that I never bought anything to impress nobody. I bought it for myself, because when I go back in my life and I look up the way I grew up, having nothing and having no shoes, wearing no shoes, and I got to a point in my life that I have the money to spend on shoes. I have the money. I can buy whatever shoe that I want, and I have the money to pay for those. But it was just me rewarding myself in that way. But looking back now, and I sit down and I look at my whole shoe racks, and I see all the shoes that I have, and I'm like, yo, man, this is not worth it. And I want you to know that. Stop chasing the shinier objects. Stop chasing, this is the next trend, and hopping onto the trend, what this person is wearing. No, you gotta wear what you wanna wear. And you don't need a lot of money to look good. You can buy the cheapest clothes, iron it, clean it, and when you wear it, you look great. So I want you to save money. I want you to start saving money, man, and have an emergency fund. Just something that in case something happens, you can go into it and just make sure like you are good, and you got to set yourself up for success. So that is something that I would definitely really, really push hard. Save your money. Stop wasting money. Once you get paid, put some money aside. Put some money aside. Put some money aside. And you will be shocked in a year how much you can save. Or in a year, how much you've been able to save by just putting $100 away, $200 away, $300 away, $500 away. Instead of going out and spending all this money on shoes and clothing and like alcohol and weed and all this stuff, man, it's not gonna help you. You gotta set yourself up for success. So I want you to save as hard as you can. Hard. Like hard. I want you to save hard, man. Every penny matters. Every penny counts. So I want you to keep saving hard. The next thing I would say, which is I'm pretty sure that's the sixth, you gotta build a relationship with your parents, man. And I'm I'm a big advocate of this. You have to build a great relationship with your parents, especially once you're younger. Under the age of 30, you want to build a relationship with your parents. Some of us don't have parents. I lost my dad like 6-7 years ago. He was never in my life anyway, so it is what it is. But I'm glad I have my mom. And it's sad. It's very, very sad if you sit down and the way some people are with their parents, it's horrible. You know, your parents been through a lot, taking care of you, helping you out, schooling, feeding you, breastfeeding you, and some people don't even respect their parents. Some people don't even just don't have no relationship with their parents because you think you've grown, because you think you've grown, yeah. You think you have muscles, you think you're 25, you think you're 22, 23, you're over 18 years old, you think you know all that. No, you don't. You want to have a good relationship with your parents. It doesn't matter if they've wronged you, it doesn't matter if they've done anything wrong to you. You want to have a great relationship with your parents because your parents is not going to be there forever. Especially as we keep getting older, their lifetime keep getting shorter. Their days keep getting shorter. So you want to try to have a great relationship with your parents. Call them once in a while. Hey, Mom, I just want to say I love you. How you doing? You know, go visit them. Spend some time with them if you can. I wish my dad was there in my life, but he wasn't. And there's nothing I can do about it. But you know what? I have my mom and I have my stepdad, and that's all I can do. I can love them, I can show them that I appreciate them, and I can do whatever I can do to help them out. And they are my motivation. You know, my parents helped me. There's a saying, and I'm probably gonna say this wrong, but I want you to just get that analogy. There's a saying that if your parents helped you since you were a kid to grow your teeth, so technically your parents helped you grow your teeth, it's your responsibility to help them until their teeth fall down. So your parents helped you until you were a young child, before you guys even had teeth. So they helped you through those days. So now it's your responsibility to help them until they lose all their teeth. And that's some of the principles that I live by. I work hard every day because I look at my parents and I want to make sure my parents are good. I want to make sure my parents are straight. I want to make sure my parents doesn't have to worry about a thing. And that's something I want you to do. I want you to take the time to connect with your parents. The next thing, which is the seventh thing that I would say, is I want you to start living frugally. Live frugal. Frugal. One of the best places I like to eat, I like Frugals. You know, they have the best sandwich. They have the best cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger. I like the extra cheese, man. You know, let me get extra cheese on my burger. You know what I'm saying? I want you to start living frugal, man. And I'm not saying like go to the store and start looking for, oh man, you know, this is a penny. No, not that way. But I want you to start living frugal. I want you to start living a life that you're not, like I said before, you're not out here chasing the shiny object. Don't worry about buying the chain that costs $2K. Don't worry about buying this and buying that. You know, be disciplined. Have a budget. Follow your principles. Follow the things that you want to follow. Don't be out here trying to buy this, buy that, buy that, buy that. It's not important. I want you to live frugal and save money. Save money. Save. Save until you can't no more. And this is the 7 principles that I live by. And definitely that will be the end of the show. I want you to start living all of these lives. I want you to focus on every single thing that we talked about. And my man, your life will never be the same. You will know the change that's happening in your life. You are setting yourself up for success. And once you will look back 2 years time, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years time, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I've saved so much money. Oh my gosh, I've done so much good things in my life. And I'm very happy about it. So that's going to be the end of this video, man. I just want to say thank you guys once again. And I want you guys to subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be bringing you guys some videos. And the videos that I got planned for y'all, man, is going to be crazy. And y'all don't even know it. I got some good stuff coming out for for you guys, and I just want to say thank you guys. I want you to subscribe to the channel, and I want you to hit the notification button so that when I upload a video, you get it right away and you go watch it. I want you to share this video with your friends and family, your grandpa, grandma, all those people, because we need them views, man. We need them to see this good stuff. And I just want to say thank you guys. Go out there and be good, be happy, be positive, and be good to your human beings and be good to every living thing. I just want to say thank you guys and peace. I'm out.